This is Pam and Sheldon. They sailed here 4 years ago and immediately were touched by the Guatemalan people. Having done some mission work in the past, they felt like they could be helpful here. They decided to open up a small hotel, which became successful in very little time. The goal with Boatique is to build a sustainable business for Guatemalans, run by Guatemalans. Whilst overseeing Boatique's day-to-day, they also split their energy and time in a very special place just a few hours north.
And one day, they took us with them.
Right now we're going into Pop Tune and we're going to meet up with some of our friends and some of the girls from the local women's shelter.
Girls in AHICAM, the shelter, who are 11 to 18-year-olds. They're sexual abuse victims. Often they come pregnant or come with small children that are usually products of the abuse.
Well, each of them are survivors, and you'll see you're just going to love them. They're full of joy, full of resilience and strength, and we just want to come alongside them and foster that, and we just love being with them.
Pam was right. From the first minute, you feel this warm energy from the girls, and knowing the background, you understand how strong they are.
You hear the stories and you think it cannot be possible. Well, it does. Stepfather was abusing her since she was 7, 8. At 9, she got pregnant, and they continue on their abuse. At age 11, she was pregnant again, and she was also being sold to the unthinkable people. And we were be able to take a stand for that. The guy that was prostituting her is in prison now for 120-something years charges. And you hear this over and over. And they shouldn't be going through all these situations. So here we come, and Casa Hogar I come and bring them in and help with the restoration and education and walk them through a new walk of life.
We visited the farm, which is not too far away from the shelter. The girls come here and spend time, which is a great way to clear their heads.
They get to be in touch with nature, and something common about working that everything else you're doing out there in the world, when you get over here and you start working with your flowers, working with your plants, you forget about that world. And it's something magical about being able to harvest your own food.
Oh,
Okay, wait. Okay, like here. Whoa! The main reason for coming here is to put a spotlight on the programs Pam is putting in place to help these girls replace bad memories with good ones. In addition, Pam and Sheldon are helping to create sustainable solutions that the girls can turn into businesses when they turn 18 and must leave the shelter.
As we've been working at creating products with the girls, again, this is our sustainability side, and we brought in some sewing teachers to teach them how to create and make products. And our store, which is right behind me, and in there we are selling products that they create, Guatemalan made, that we can sell for them and just help them with raising money through their abilities. And we feel like that's so sustainable because they can create their own little businesses. It doesn't have to be sold here.
Wendy! Wow! Incredible. ¿Qué te parece? Wow. So, here. Para mi amiga. Sí. Here for the camera. Para los cámara. Wow, it's 40. So they did 40 of these. And this is a really big deal.
To help these girls, it requires a team effort. But there is one person who really drives the program forward.
Is Mama Connie. And it's just so special to see how she runs this home because she is strong, She's strict. She runs a tight ship. But when nobody is watching, she is on her hands and knees and she's feeding the babies.
Her story really tells of the power of second chances.
Mama Connie had a lot of trauma in her background. I believe as early as 6 years old, she was a victim of sexual abuse within her family, and that carried on for her childhood into her youth. And she ended up turning to a life of crime and violence. She was very heavily involved in gangs, but something got a hold of her, and about 12 years ago, she changed her complete view on life and grasped, I would say, her true purpose, which was from a life of crime to a life of helping women. And so she knows how important it is to stand up for these girls and to have someone to fight for them. And I know she feels like she had nobody to fight for her. So she really goes to battle within these courts for these girls. Just protection against their abusers and making sure that there is justice. If there's one thing I've learned in Guatemala, just through our staff and the people we work with, is that some of the most incredible people have redemption stories. They have come from a really tough place and they made a choice to not let that define the rest of their lives, but to make that change. And yeah, there's just a lot of examples here of people going from a really hard place to a place, not only a good place, but an incredible place, and turning around their lives. And we love those redemption stories. So is Jennifer? Juan Carlos.
Jennifer is 14 and she's about to give birth. We expect it any time now. So the baby shower setup is for her. And she's feeling really excited because it was a real surprise for her.
Aww.
They are victims, but we tell them that they don't need to be victims, they can be victorious. When they come out of the fear and insecurity, they come out to be pretty powerful women. And you can see the love, the shower of love on this young lady and the baby shower today. That is a real deal breaker on failure because now she knows she's loved and she's appreciated and she's encouraged. So her tears were fear and now her tears of pure joy and love.
One of the most beautiful moments I think. I don't have words, but it's beautiful what they do here.
It's such a strong team, and the three of them truly believe it was their destiny to meet each other.
You know, at the end of the day, is those connections that we make with human beings are really the only thing eternal. And, you know, the only thing that is going to last through love, obviously, and harmony, and through, you know, just how we all work together. And we believe that's the way that we can leave a mark. Like, that's true sustainability because we believe that will take us into eternity.